What determines whether a seed will flourish? It's not just the quality of the seed, but more importantly, the soil it falls on. Jesus used this simple truth to reveal something profound about our spiritual lives. One of the most powerful stories Jesus ever told, recorded in Matthew 13, Mark 4, and Luke 8, is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. Jesus often taught crowds by the Sea of Galilee. On this particular day, the crowd was so large that he got into a boat and began to teach, using parables, simple stories with profound meanings. Looking out at the fields around him, where farmers were working to sow their fields, Jesus began to tell this story.
A sower went out to sow. As he sowed, some seed fell along the path, and the birds came and devoured it. Other seed fell on rocky ground, where it did not have much soil, and immediately it sprang up, because it had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, because it had no root, it withered and was burned. A third fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it. Finally, some fell on good soil and produced fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold.
Later, when he was alone with his disciples, they asked him what this story meant. Jesus then revealed what each element represented.
To all who hear the message of the kingdom and do not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their hearts. This is the one sown along the path. The one sown on rocky ground is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet he has no root in himself, but is momentary. And when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, immediately he falls away. As for what was sown among the thorns, this is the one who hears the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and it proves unfruitful. But as for what was sown on good ground, this is the one who hears the word and understands it. He indeed bears fruit and produces, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30.
This parable is not just about how we receive a spiritual message, but about how we receive any important truth into our lives. How often do we let distractions, prejudices, or the fast pace of life keep us from really hearing what we need to hear? Initial enthusiasm is important, but without deep roots, our convictions rarely survive the inevitable challenges. In a world that constantly competes for our attention, worries and distractions can easily drown out what really matters. But when we allow truth to take deep root in our lives, the result is a transformation that benefits not only us, but everyone around us. The question Jesus asks us is not just, what kind of soil are you? But what kind of soil do you choose to be? Unlike the literal earth, we have the ability to transform our hearts. We can remove the stones of superficiality, uproot the thorns of distraction, and cultivate a receptive heart that produces abundant fruit. What kind of soil will your heart be for the seeds of truth that fall into it today? The choice, as Jesus teaches us, is yours. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to receive more content that transforms the word into living images.